Hello? Hello?
Podcast Network Asia.
Hey guys, welcome back to Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. Now exclusively on Spotify, powered by Anchor. And welcome back to the podcast, guys. If you are here listening for the first time, then welcome. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you're an avid listener of the podcast, then welcome back. I am just so happy again to finally talk to you about some of the topics that I'm really, really excited. And as we are here coming into 2023, we got to have more knowledge and more insights so that we can make better decisions and better choices for ourselves in the coming year. So before that, of course, I just really want to acknowledge and appreciate every single one who's been showing love to the podcast. If you're one of those people who shares the podcast on their Instagram and tags me at Alec Cuenca, thank you so much. Thank you so much. The podcast is growing because of you guys, and I love you guys. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for you guys. So for everyone who's also showed me and flex their Spotify Wrapped, thank you. If I'm on your top list, then thank you so much. Hopefully I can still share a lot of more insights moving forward, but I just want to say that I appreciate you guys and thank you. And so for this episode, I want to talk about something that I just pondered on earlier this morning. So here's the funny thing about me creating a podcast. I don't really plan it out and say, okay, I'm going to talk about this stuff. I'm going to talk about this stuff. Usually if I say that today is a recording day, then I would, ask God or ask the universe, what do you want me to talk about today? And so earlier I was actually reading a book. The book is none other than, of course, my staple, The Daily Stoic. Okay. And in the Daily Stoic, it says here, or basically it talks about playing the game of life with the cards that we've been dealt. Okay. So a lot of us are still stuck. And maybe you're also feeling that way, that life is just happening to you. You don't have control over your life. You're unhappy with your life. You're dissatisfied with your life. And there's a lot of people in this world that feels the same way. But here's a quick reality check for everyone who's listening here right now on the podcast. And maybe this is my main message to you guys. It's to remember that we've been all dealt different cards, and we have no way in changing those cards. But the only thing that we can do right now is to play them, right? You don't lose a poker game by being dealt with bad cards. You can still technically win a poker game even if you have bad cards, if you play it right. And that's the same with life. If you play the cards that were given to you, you're going to be okay. But not a lot of people see that. Not a lot of people are aware that they have the power. And I'm here calling everyone here who's listening here right now. If you're still in that phase of your life where you're just blaming, where you're just hoping and wishing and wanting that your life will change, then it's not going to work anymore. Okay? Here's the thing. That's how you've been doing or operating your life. And so far, if you're unhappy, then of course there's something that needs to be changed. And it starts with you acknowledging that you can't really change your past. You can't really change where you've come from. You can't really change the cards that was given to you, but you still got to play the game. And it's a game. You got to take it seriously, like it's like you're a child and you are playing this game called life. Remember when we were children, when we were playing, when I was a kid, I always played patintero here in the Philippines, tagu-taguan, and I played with it with all my heart, with all my mind, and I was serious in winning those games. And not because I'm competitive, it's because I take fun so seriously. I want to have so much fun. Okay, I'm serious with having so much fun, and that's the same with the game of life. Okay, just because I'm calling, you out, if you're one of those people, doesn't mean that you need to be serious and all grumpy and all serious. I don't mean that. What I mean is you become serious with how you play. Still play. Okay, play the game of life. But you got to move past that. I'm not responsible for my own life, because I am. And one thing that really shifted my life, I actually recorded a few videos that will be up on my YouTube channel. It's not going to be here on Spotify, but it will be on my YouTube channel, where I talk about one of the biggest financial mistakes that I did in my life and how I bounced back, my story, and all of those things, what I learned. And if I'm going to be pretty honest, I can say that, like, even last week, I was still worried. I was still feeling anxious about it because I'm still, working on it. But every time I hit that state, I just remember that there's nobody else responsible for my life except me. And here's the thing. Any experience that I'm experiencing, any emotion that is coming up, that is becoming true for me. For example, anxiety. For example, I'm scared, I'm sad, I'm disappointed, I'm depressed. I could say that. If I feel that way, then I ask myself, if I put things into perspective, like, who's generating this experience? None other than me. So I am responsible for my life. And I hope that you see it too as well. You see that anything that is happening in your life, it's your responsibility. You're the one generating. You feel hurt, okay? Of course, some people might hurt you. Not saying that they won't, but if you felt the pain, okay, pain is there, but you suffered. Okay, suffering is an option. Pain, it's always going to be there. Struggles, challenges, obstacles. It's always going to be there. But suffering is an option. And so ask yourself, are you choosing to suffer? Are you choosing to say, I'm not responsible for my life? I hope, I pray that things will change. Because if you do that, then what you're just doing is you're capping yourself. You're limiting yourself. You are your own limiting belief. You are the one saying no to your dreams, no to your greatness, and no to who you really are, which is a capable, strong, powerful human being. You're capping yourself. You're limiting yourself. If you always say that you don't have the power, trust me, that's going to be your story. That's going to be the result of your life. You won't have the power. So check yourself.
And if you wonder if I hate you, I don't. Of course not. But that's if and only if you listen to my podcast. Conditional Love Yarn. Hey everyone, Ulya here. Mako's mama, your mama, everyone's mama. And yes, that's right. I have a podcast. What? Make sure to listen to Mama Said, the podcast where we're all just trying to be our better selves. Together forever, forever and always. Catch me every Wednesday and Saturday, only here on Spotify.
Are you making sure that every day you wake up, you say, I am responsible for my life. I'm responsible for everything that I'm experiencing. These thoughts, which are my own opinions, these feelings, which are my own emotions, and these actions, which are my own choices, these are what will define my life? Am I making sure that everything is aligned to what I really want to see in my life? And so just a question for you guys. Maybe coming into 2023, you want change to happen. Be the change. You cannot try to wish that your life is different. You can only make it different by being different, by doing different. So start now. Start becoming different. And that's the magic of life. The moment that you see that everything, your identity is just a choice, you can see how powerful you can change it for the better. You can become anything that you want to become. Anything who you desire to be. The powerful, the extraordinary, the amazing person inside your head that is a vision of who you can be. You are that person. The only gap is, do you believe that you are that person and you are responsible for making that happen? Choose wisely. And so that's it for this episode. I hope that you get something out of it. In the next episode, I'll be talking about a way that you could, shift or change your limiting beliefs. So hopefully you learned something from this episode. If you do, go ahead and check out the other amazing episodes that we have here on the show. If you like this one, give it a give it a 5-star. Click that follow button. Don't forget to share this on Instagram. Tag me at Alec Cuenca. And just really want to say that I appreciate you guys. My courses, my book, all the other updates that I have in my life will be announced on my Instagram. So make sure that you follow it. And I'll make sure that you are posted with the links below. So before that, I'm also posting a question here on Spotify. Like, what are you... I want to ask you two things. What are you not taking responsibility for? And what are you going to take responsibility now moving forward? So want to hear your thoughts on this, answer the questions. And if you have any comments, questions, suggestions for topics, let me know. Send me a message on Instagram. Let's connect. And I hope that that we connect online. And yeah, again, my name is Alec Cuenca. This is Small Talk, Small Conversations with Huge Impact. Now exclusively on Spotify, powered by Anchor. And always remember that you are loved, you are capable, and you are more than enough. See you guys next episode. Peace.
The views and opinions expressed by the podcast creators, hosts, and guests do not necessarily reflect the official policy and position of Podcast Network Asia, the hosts of the program, or other programs of the network. Any content provided by the people on the podcast are of their own opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.